Hello friends, here I am Somen, and today I am going to tell you about modes of heat transfer. So what is heat transfer? When we are talking about modes of heat transfer, what is actually the heat transfer? So let's see. Heat transfer is the transfer of energy from one region to another as a result of temperature gradient. It is actually the energy transfer. Sorry, it is actually the energy transfer from molecule to molecule, or we can say from an electron to electron. It is in the nanoscale. Okay, and as a result of temperature gradient. And what is the temperature gradient? Here you can see the graph of the wall, that when the heat is flowing from this side to this side of the wall, the temperature of the left surface of the wall is T1. It is the high temperature, and then it goes down to the T2 temperature because of the heat loss which is happening when the heat is passing from one side of the wall to the another side of the wall. And it is actually dt by dx. T is the temperature, and x is here the distance of the width of the wall. And dt by dx means the graph, I mean to say the slope we see here. And then the direction of the heat transfer is from higher temperature to the lower temperature. As you can see here also, the higher temperature is T1, the lower temperature is T2, and the Q, I mean to say, heat transfer is happening from this side to this side. And next slide, modes of heat transfer. What are we now know what is the heat transfer. Now it's time for modes of heat transfer. There is conduction, then convection, and the radiation. These are three types of modes of heat transfer. Let's see in descriptive form. First of all, conduction. So what is conduction? Conduction is the transfer of heat from one part of the substance to the another part of the substance, or any other substance which is in contact with it. Let's see the example over here. As you can see, the rod, when you put the rod in fire, the fire side is very hot and the hand side is very cold, and the heat flows from this side to this side after some time. In an actual, when you just put it into the fire, you cannot feel any heat, but after some time, in this figure you can see the hand gets burnt and gets hurt due to the heat that is transferred through the rod. Let's see the next slide. The conduction. Conduction, reason of heat transfer. What is the reason of heat transfer in this? Increase in kinetic energy of the free electrons in the matter. Usually conduction happens in metals, or conduction mostly we use this type of heat transfer method in boilers and in blast furnace. In that also, in blast furnace we are using some kind of composite material, but in some type of boilers we use total metal. And as you know that metals have valence electrons in it, and as the valence electron gets highly reactive, they actually transfer the oscillation to their adjacent electrons, and thus the conduction, I mean to say heat transfer, happens. And the conduction in fluids is much easier due to collision of molecules having high energy to those of low energy. As I told you in the heat transfer slide also, that from the higher temperature to the lower temperature the heat flows. Convection, the second type of heat transfer, is convection is the transfer of heat within a fluid by mixing of one portion of fluid with another. And in conduction it can happen from one phase to another phase also. if we can say uh, in a boiler, in boiler we are not directing the fire to the water inside it, but we are actually giving the heat to the outer surface of the boiler. Then the boiler gets heated and it heats the fluid. It is actually the conduction only. But in convection, what is it happening, that here you can see, when the inner portion of the fluid gets hot in some portion, I mean to say the bottom part, because it is the very too much hot, and then the bottom part's density gets changed because of the temperature. As you know very well, it happens in evaporation also, that the density of the water gets changed and it goes up. Similarly over here also, as the temperature rises, the water from here goes to up over here, and as the water displacement happens, the upper water comes to down. Then that water is also heated up, and this is how the convection happens. Convection and reason for heat transfer: mixing of fluids so that heat exchange occur from particles with higher temperature to those with lower temperature. This is the same principle of the heat transfer, that from higher temperature to the lower temperature, the fluid, I mean to say the heat is exchanged. Then there are two types of convection also, that free convection and the forced convection. What does the free convection says? That mixing of fluid occur naturally due to the difference in density. As I have told in the water also, that due to the density changes, the water from the bottom goes to top, and the top portion water comes down to get heated. It is called free convection. But what is forced convection? Mixing of fluid occur using pumps or rotary motion. That means we are giving it external force, external power to move. Then the third type is radiation. It is also known as electromagnetic radiation or electromagnetic heat transfer. Radiation is the transfer of heat through space or matter by means of other than conduction or convection. It is totally a new type of principle. Not actually this or this. Actually, the sun radiates energy from through space. It is coming to the earth, and that's how the photosynthesis happens. And this type of radiation, we can also tell them as radiant heat. Heat traveling by radiation is radiant heat, and it requires no medium for propagation, as you know very well. And it is actually in the form of I mean to say wavelength, in the form of some particular wavelength. That means it is some kind of wave, and it has many properties similar to the light ray, and mostly it travels in light speed. Okay, and its nature is same as electromagnetic wave, or we can say light. And this figure here shows the whole concept of this video. You can see here the coil is there, and it is radiating energy, or I mean to say energy. Then it touches the vessel, and the vessel gets heated. It is due to the radiation, and as the vessel gets heated, the handle also gets heated because it is in contact with it. This is known as conduction. And due to this hot vessel, the water inside it gets heated, and it is also it is that convection process, you can say, because the water density changes and it is moving round and round. That's how the convection happens. And this photo gives us whole idea of the modes of heat transfer. So thank you. And the references were from Heat and Mass Transfer by R.K. Rajput and Heat and Mass Transfer by P.K. Nagsar, and this is my name by Somen, this PPT. So thank you.